I didn't even start recording. I've done that before where I haven't hit record and I've just
Yeah.
started and launched into it, and then 10 minutes in, oh shit.
Well, at least it was only 10 minutes. I did, you know, Jo Thornley? She does Podcast Zealots, and I did that with her, and at the end she lost.
Oh my God.
She'd lost all the audio. And so we were doing it again right at the last minute. She found it. And
She found it. Oh, thank God. You didn't have to tell exactly the same stories again.
Yeah, exactly.
Same inflection, Yvie.
I won't remember any of the thing. And she edited it. She just editing it this week. And she said, do you remember we were talking about taking trips and you never knew that was LSD?
No.
Don't remember.
You're like business trip or that trip. Oh, okay. No, I get it. Well, I'm gonna bloody kick it up because I know it's recording now. Hey there, guys. Welcome to Confessions of the Idiots. Everybody wants to confess, but not everyone wants to hear them. Today, I'm joined on the isolation tapes. Now, I'll tell you what, listeners, I am tickled pink to have this person on because I am her biggest fan, and I am fully psyched, and I've never used that before. I've also never used tickled pink in an introduction before. It is the incredible, the national treasure, Yvie Jones. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. I sound like Miss Piggy. I love it though. It's good.
Was it the tickled pink?
Yeah, it was the tickled pink thing.
Yeah, not the national treasure.
I mean, that I think
she's
too.
Australian. Yeah.
I'll take it though. I'll take it.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
How are you doing in isolation at the moment, Yvie Jones? How are you holding up?
Not bad at all.
I'm
starting to get antsy now. I've never really wanted to work. Like, I'm not a big worker.
Not for you?
No, it's not for me. But now, for the first time in my entire life, I'm like, oh God, I would love a job.
Would love to get on a tram.
Love to just do something, just a purpose.
Yeah, have a coffee in the morning and talk about it to everybody at work. Don't talk to me before I've had my morning coffee. That sort of stuff. Yeah.
Wear a T-shirt that says, don't talk to me until I've drank this.
That sort of hilarious stuff.
Yeah, water cooler.
When you were doing Gogglebox, how did you and Angie first get onto that? Because I see you guys as obviously you're very naturally funny and everything, but how do you two take a friendship and just go, we're just going to watch things and comment on that? Because that's exactly what I do, and I love it. But how did you guys decide that was what you guys were going to do?
Well, they asked us to do it. We were the first to get cast. But it was because my friend Michael Wilton is one of the producers on The Bachelors. He's been a producer on The Bachelor still to this day, producing Bachelors and Big Brothers and all those kind of things. He was doing the Blake Garvey season, which is, I think, season 2 or 3.
Right.
And when the call came out for a new show that Endemol were doing, and they always do the, if you know anyone first before we put out the casting.
Not for Crime Stoppers, if you've seen this person.
We already sent us in for that, and it turned up nothing. You can't be arrested for being beautiful, apparently. So no, he kind of let the casting people know that. Well, he sent them a video of me and Angie and Tom, our other flatmate, and he just texted me and said, "Don't kill me, but you're probably going to get a phone call. You may get a phone call from casting director called Wizzy. Just go with it." And I was like, "What? No, what? Tell me." And he was like, "You're going to love it." And I was like, when I saw the TV, like when I heard the concept, like everyone else went, "Oh, fuck no, that is the dumbest idea. Like, that's just, ugh."
And look, you're not going to answer a call to Wizzy on the best of days.
Well, no, that's right. That's right.
A man called Wizzy calling, I don't think so.
I mean, I would, if it was a dealer, I would be on, texting. I was like, why is she calling? But no, once I saw the UK version, I just watched a few clips on YouTube and said to the EP, if it's going to be like that, I'll do it. And he said, we're doing exactly like that. And I was like, okay, we'll give it a go. And no one's going to watch it because it's dumb. And then we'll just have a little, something to, tell the family about at Christmas time. And then little did we know how big it was going to get.
That's so great. And it became such a big thing as well. Like, I don't think people in Australia thought it was going to be as big as it was. How did your life change after? Did you feel like you had to just be switched on all the time?
No, I didn't change. I haven't changed.
Yeah,
have not changed. Still, we lived the same way for years in a share house as disability carers. That's what Angie and I were doing. And nothing changed. We had no money still because they don't pay. And so nothing, and we couldn't take endorsements or anything. So really nothing changed. We were, we were being kind of recognised, but you get a lot of that. Where do you work? Do we go to school together? Yeah. That kind of thing. And Andrew would always be like, I don't know. Well, yeah, I've worked here and there. And I just go, Gogglebox. And he would go,
just straight away.
Why don't you say that straight away? And Andrew goes, I'm really uncomfortable. I was like, just say, I'm sick of going through the round and round. They know us from somewhere. And it's always in a dog park that they're like, I recognise you, but not the dogs. Or I just recognise the dogs. It's just really weird.
That's so funny.
Nothing changed at all.
And how are you, so in isolation right now, so you're not working, are you keeping productive, or are you taking this time to kind of chill out and go, I'm taking this time. This is it me now.
Well, I thought it was really lovely to begin with. But I've drank way too much, way too much. And I must come from not the whitest of descendants, because my liver has never been a good drinker. Some people can just drink. I've got a friend staying with me at the moment. She's stuck here from New Zealand. She was working on Ninja Warrior when the lockdown came in. So it's helped me tremendously.
Yeah.
She's leaving finally tomorrow, and I'm like, what am I going to do without you? But I thought, no, this is fine. But she has a drink every night, and I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah, every night.
I can't. My liver's like, fuck you. No, you
You've
can't.
upset your liver somewhere along the line.
Yeah, I get that fog, and so I started to get that depression. I have, I'm a bipolar, so I have heavily medicated for that kind of thing. But I watch my mental health really closely, because it's really easy to get out of control just in a normal depressed way.
Yeah.
So I'm watching it, and I get that real, I've eaten too much white foods and too much, drank too much alcohol. After a couple of days, I start just really getting like a moany English person.
Right.
When I know.
Right. It's gone too far.
My liver's going, that's enough. We're making you feel like a piece of, you think shit thoughts.
Yeah.
So stop it now. So I'm have been not so productive.
You've been 80% wine.
Yeah, I really have.
Yeah.
I really have. You could just call me Cardinay.
I think that's a normal thing. I think that's a normal thing to do at this time as well. Everyone's doing the same thing. I'm a big swimmer. I love swimming, and I haven't been able to do it for 10 weeks. So I'm now that's like my meditation. I do it 4 times a week. And so now I just kind of went, well, this is me now. This is my life. Yeah. Don't at me, anyone. I am going to get the biggest I've ever been and just kind of enjoy it. I'm refusing to walk, Yvie, at this point.
Really?
No, I am actually walking.
No, that's good. I like it. No, you be proud.
I got one of those scooters, the mobility scooters.
Oh my God. Every time I see them, I go, I can't wait to have one of those.
I get jealous. Me
too.
Yeah. So
and my friends go, that's really, really mean. Yeah. I'm like, I don't care how mean it is. I can't wait until I'm fat and old enough to warrant one of them.
One. Yeah. I keep, imagine you and I, in a few years, just keep walking, 20 years from now, you and I just keep walking into the chemist and going, am I there yet?
Yeah.
Every day.
Well, we'll have to get to the point where we're waddling in.
Oh yeah, we'll get a frame first. I think that comes first.
Yeah, Zimmer.
Get a frame. Yeah. I'll do a bit of that, but not a lot.
I saw a lady at the park the other day just with a Zimmer frame with a seat. She popped it down on the Zimmer frame, turned around and sat on it. I was like, that'd do. Yeah. That'd do me.
You and I have such grand ambitions, Yvie Jones.
We don't ask for much,
We don't ask for much. I just want to sit down on a fucking Zimmer and occasionally just drink wine on my mobility scooter as I'm going. I'll have one of those beer hats, but with wine. Yeah. Just drinking from a straw.
Yeah. That would be
That's our life. What's so to get on a serious note, how do you take care of mental health, and how do you watch out for people in these times? Because a lot of certainly when I've had to deal with depression and bouts of different things, I always distract myself and I always go and do something outside, and I feel a lot better when I do that. How do you take control and manage that?
Yeah, I think it's a similar thing for me personally, my mental health, getting outside. I have animals, and that has proven to help mental health existentially. So I'm all for, I think animals, pets will keep you alive, like literally keep you from killing yourself. Even if you have the worst dark thoughts, if you look at this tiny little face that needs a walk or just a hug. I have a particular dog that's extremely intuitive, and she really tune into me. So whatever I'm feeling, she knows. She'll come and pop her head on my lap and things like that. So I've got that. But the really amazing part of the isolation for me is the mass relatability that's happened, especially with mental health. With my friends, we're all doing Zoom drinks on Friday nights. And we're also doing...
what is Friday, though, Yvie? Let's be real.
Yeah, well, so some of them are working from home, but because they're working, we have to stick with the Monday to Friday thing.
Oh, sure.
But the others who aren't, we have a few, we'll have separate drinks. Yeah. So we'll have the group drink, the beer garden drink on the Friday night, but the rest of us will kind of, slipped on, let's have
just a quick one.
Face wine together. Yeah. I've noticed that they've become really open about their mental health and how important it is to check in and be checked in on, and to check in on me. It's like that, not a snowball, but it's so contagious that people go, oh, that wasn't hard at all. Like, I've never had to do that before, check in on someone, and it's really not a hard thing to do, and it makes a world of difference.
Oh my God, absolutely.
I think the world is going to be extremely great.
Do you think it's going to be kinder?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have a lot of hope, but I also have a massive cynicism streak in me that just goes, when you're really hungover and you go, I'm never going to drink again. I'm going to appreciate it feeling great like nothing else. And 2 days later, you are on the terps and you're like, fuck that. Fuck people.
I do
fuck
that.
Everything.
I love it when you've got a friend that's just like, we're going to have a hair of the dog today. That'll make you feel better. Just keep drinking. Just power through. Keep going.
I've got friends that can do that. And I just someone saying that to me, I will start vomiting. Yeah. Horrific hangover vomit.
But not in your mobility scooter though, because it's only really when you stand up you get drunk, and if you and I aren't standing up, you don't feel it as much. So we'll just be fine.
Oh, we'll be great then. Yeah, it's like going to Russia. Have you ever been to Russia?
Yeah.
And you sit down, you're just drinking all the vodka. It's great. And then you go up to do a wee, and you're like, what the fuck?
I need to lie down. So I'm just going to lie on the floor for a bit if you don't mind.
Yeah, you like, even in I can imagine boys, they don't have to sit down to go to the toilet. We do. We get to sit down and go, holy shit. But I imagine even as a man, you'd be like, I've got to sit down.
Yeah, I've got to sit down. Yeah. It's so funny as well because the whole isolation thing, like everyone's working from home and that's a great thing. And it's great that those measures have been put in place. But it is so funny that like usually I'm the sort of person, I'm a real social person and I'm chatting to people all day anyway. And usually for me, going for a walk or something out and about on the street, I'm not looking at people and I'm continually walking. I'm on a mission. I'm doing what I'm doing. This is years before I got my mobility scooter. If you're listening to this 20 years from now, Yvie and I are fine. But I reached a low point the other day when I looked out when the postman came and smiled at him.
Yes, I can't believe how friendly I am to a fucking post lady.
I felt like I was Miss Bouquet. And I was like, Bouquet residence, lady of the house speaking. And
did you have a little chat?
I did have a little chat. And I was like, what is it like out there? Look, I've never been outside, Yvie.
Like the boy in the bubble.
I didn't know what it was like. Tell me, have they got buildings as high as the sky? Tell me.
Oh my God. Are there really rivers? What does the grass feel like?
Was there a world when you could drink with other people? Tell me.
Tell me, what is a beer garden?
Do we have a queen, sir?
I had the lady come, like, when I try to get her. Like, right. If she...
Well, when I hear that fucking bin lift up...
That's the thing is she goes past and she's quite quiet, but if she's got a package for me, she has to knock. So we have a little chat and everything. I was on the phone the other day to my friend and I was having a chat with her and he goes, are you right? In my ear. Are you right? Went, yeah, look, I don't get to see her.
That's so...
I don't know her number.
I would almost go to my friend if I was talking on the phone. I would go, I've got to go. She's arrived.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to do. But
Yeah.
he was just sitting there really patiently. I was like, oh, I'm only going to be a second. But then we just, oh, how's it? It's a nice day today, isn't it? Oh, gee. She goes, oh, you got a few packages today. I'm like, oh, you must be right off your feet. She goes, oh, we're always looking for workers now.
And then you're like, what's sand feel like?
Yeah. The next day she came with an application for employment. No, she didn't.
She's looking to recruit you.
There's I'm in Port Melbourne, and the council here has I don't know if all the councils are doing it, but the council here have employed people to just go around cleaning.
Oh, right. Okay.
They wear high vis.
Oh, they're doing that around here in Brunswick as well. Yeah.
It's incredible. Like they're just spritzing shit. It's just, I love them. And they walk around in like a gang, and they just clean bins, and whatever needs cleaning is being cleaned. Like I've never seen, anything so clean, but I've found, I'm doing it at Woolies. I'm doing it to the post lady. I'm now doing it to complete random cleaners. I just slow the car down and go, you're doing a really good job, guys. And they're like, and they're so appreciative. Thank you. And the car behind me's like, fucking come on.
I went for a walk with someone and I thanked a police officer for his service.
Yeah.
Never done that before? Never done that.
There's nothing weird about it. I've never thanked service people like I have now. Yeah. I just keep thanking them.
Yeah.
I can't help myself. And they really appreciate it.
They do.
Like they feel it from you. They can see in your eyes that you really mean it. That's
because you're bawling your eyes out as you say.
But that's where my hope is coming from, that we're going to be a kinder world. But that cynic in me comes back and says, no, we'll forget in 2 weeks.
Well, I know, but I feel like today, Yvie Jones, because I've found these 2 online confessions from Tim and Claudia, and I want to see if the cynicism comes out or the kindness and what you feel about these people. Because did you go to confession when you were growing up, Yvie?
No.
You didn't? No.
My parents are atheists, so...
Well, I feel like you're going to be great at giving some hardline advice to these wonderful people, because we've got Tim and we've got Claudia. So the first confession, Yvie, comes from Tim. Tim writes, I've kissed most people.
In the world?
In the world. It's a lot.
A lot of people.
It's a broad thing. You wouldn't say that to people, would you? You wouldn't say that. I'd maybe say that to the postie now.
Yeah.
At the moment, going, I've kissed most people.
I'd say it to my reflection.
I've kissed most people.
My reflection would go, no, you haven't.
And go, in the house. That's what I meant to say, in the house. Yeah. More people than you would ever know about. That's a lot. Oh, it's also assuming we know a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I've fooled around, but I haven't not fooled around too. That's great. There's a lot of these confessions are so badly worded that they just say the same things twice.
Yeah.
It's like they've got a word count. They're going, I need to make up.
They just want to sound cryptic.
Yeah.
But they're not.
They're not at all. So that's basically where this confession is going from Tim at the moment. Where do you have an inkling where something could go wrong for Tim at the moment? Do you know where this confession could be going, Yvie?
Yeah, I reckon I do.
Yeah.
I reckon he's going to say he's kissed so many people that he didn't realise he was kissing his cousin.
Wow.
At one point.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, when you're kissing everyone in the world, it's bound to be your cousin.
Bound to happen. What is he, Irish?
We don't know, probably. Let's say
if he's in India or China, I mean, that's a lot of people.
A lot of people to kiss.
If he's in Tasmania, he's fucked because he has kissed his...
He has. That is confirmed. Let's say he has kissed most of his cousins. That was all before I met Georgia, of course. So we don't know who Georgia is. And he says, of course, like we should know this. This is information that you and I should know.
I'm really hoping Georgia is human.
After I met Georgia, I was like, all cards are off the table. I even had cards on the table at the time. And I remember thinking to myself, this is apt. What do you think about Tim so far? Do you think he sounds a bit boring?
Yeah, he's used apt for no reason at all.
You should never use apt, really.
Never.
It should never come up. Never.
No.
I would take a big red pen through that at the moment. Yes. Apt. And he had cards on the table at the time. Probably playing by himself. This is apt.
Oh, yeah.
This is apt.
Mrs. Palmer and a full 5 daughters.
So a little bit of time passes after I meet Georgia, and I think that this is the girl I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Beautiful story.
Isn't that nice? Isn't it lovely?
I love it. I love hearing those kind of things when someone realizes this is a person I want to spend the rest of my life with.
The rest of my life with. And it's not like this, there is a little bit more to the confession than this. This isn't the entire confession. Just, I fell in love with someone, the end.
That would be boring. I mean, cute, but boring.
Yeah, I've really run out of stuff.
I'd be like, I've seen that movie before.
I've seen it. It's boring. It's dull. Well, I don't want to watch it again, please.
Yeah.
All signs were pointing to that. Here's a girl who has it all. Great laugh, a great body. Two things. That's everything, apparently, to Tim. That's all you need.
A great laugh and a great body.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. She had a lobotomy as well.
She had a lobotomy, but I don't need to mention that.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And she can laugh without a brain, no problem.
She can laugh. Don't worry about it. Just that jaw is always
open.
It's not
an ugly laugh like that you would have if you had a lobotomy. It's a sexy laugh. Lobotomy, sexy laugh.
Just screaming.
God, that body never got touched, so it's still hot.
And I start thinking, maybe I need to buy her a ring. So he's going to, of course, we know where this is going, Yvie. We've heard this story so many times before. A ring that couldn't be scoffed at. And perhaps a ring that you could see from the moon. So
wow, that's a big fucking ring.
That's a big ring. And also, if you're proposing to someone and they scoff at the ring, that's probably not someone, George is probably not the person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
And if you think she's going to scoff, get out now, buddy.
Get out now, bud. If you have to buy a ring as big as the moon or that you can see from the moon,
you
get
can
out
call
now.
that a red flag instead of a big ring.
Yeah, even though she's got a great body and a laugh, she's constantly laughing.
You know what, though? Tim's starting to sound like he deserves someone that would scoff at his big ring.
Oh, you think so?
Well, he only likes her for her laugh and a body.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's all he likes. They say you need to spend a year's wage on a ring.
No, a month. A month.
A year.
A year. Jeez.
I've never heard that before.
No.
Is it a month? A month
to
3 months? Yeah.
They say 1 month's salary.
Right. Well, at the moment in freelance times, Yvie Jones, that's not a lot.
Mine's 1 month's job seeker, so there's a ring
pretty
machine.
Good. Yeah.
There's a toy machine around the corner. I'm just going to spend that all on you.
If you can
George.
get it. Yeah. If you can pick it out with the claw.
The claw.
They say you need to spend a year's wage on a ring. But I didn't have that kind of money and thought I could get it eventually if I just persisted.
With working?
Working, yeah, if you persist with work. If you believe, Yvie, you can accomplish anything.
Anything.
If you just keep working.
Yeah.
So instead, I made her a ring out of scraps of metal I had lying around. And soon enough...
Forks?
Like forks.
What scrap metal do you have lying around?
We don't know what he does for a job. So maybe he works in a factory. But I do like the thought of him just bending forks.
Yes.
Can you put your finger in that? I just want to see how big I have to.
Yes. Remember that guy, Yuri Gold or Yuri, oh, what was his name? Yuri, someone who used to bend forks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yuri something.
It's pretty impressive. You'd be impressed if Tim came to you and started bending a fork for you.
Oh, I'd be impressed if anyone bent a fork for me.
It's so romantic. That's all you need. You don't need a great body and a laugh. You just need to bend a fork for me. I'm on board.
This is becoming actually a really good movie.
We're excited to get married, but at that stage, I hadn't even met George's parents. So a few weeks later, we headed up the hills to meet them. And let me tell you, they were beyond wealthy.
Oh, no.
Beyond wealthy. I couldn't believe how wealthy they were at first. Like shit.
Right.
I know it's wealthy if it's like...
Well, it's like shit.
It's like shit. It's wealthy.
Like shit. They're fucking rich.
Depends how long the shit is, how elongated when you say shit. Shit. Or just shit. Shit.
Yeah, shit. Not that rich.
No, not that rich, man. Shit. That's rich. Yeah, if you just keep doing it for ages. So we're up in the hills and I meet Fred and Heather. They're lovely people. And right from the start, we're getting along like crazy. It's madness, really, how much we all get along. How long do you think the shit would be for how much they get along, Yvie?
Oh, that would have a good 10 eyes in it.
10 eyes in it, right. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
After a long night of drinking too, I'm in the kitchen alone, and that's when it happens. What do you think? So just say that all that act bullshit that we went through, all of this, none of it's relevant before this.
Yeah. No,
he could have just started
any of it.
He could have just started, so we're up in the hills.
Yeah,
he could have started with that. So what do you think, Yvie, at this point? Where do you think this is going? So it's not about kissing his cousin, as you guessed before, but where do you think this could go?
I'm thinking he's going to fall for the mum.
Yeah.
Or the dad.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Or both.
Well, who's to blame?
I mean, this could be a really good movie.
After a long night of drinking too, I'm in the kitchen alone, and that's when it happens. The reason I'm confessing here. Heather walks up to me and begins being very flirty. She starts pouring me another drink and then just plants one on me. It's out of control. So it's out of control. You're going to see how many O's you want to put in it, but it's out of control.
Oh, shit.
She just sticks her tongue down my throat and tells me that she finds me extremely attractive. I don't think at that point you need to tell someone you find them extremely attractive. If tongue is down throat, I think you just did. You said it with your tongue.
With your mouth.
With your mouth.
That's how you say most things, isn't it?
That's very true. That's very apt. How apt. I don't want to be rude, so I kiss her back. Of course, you don't want to be rude in that situation when you're kissing your fiance's mum.
Yeah.
But then I'm so confused. When I get back to the table, we chat for a bit, and I tell Georgia we need to talk. I wonder if he says that to her when he's in front of Fred and Heather still.
I hope so.
I really hope so too. Yeah. He's still saying shit from the last room. Walking in. He comes around into the new room going, shit. As we're going to the next room, I catch Heather's eye as she winks at me. I decide it's probably not going to come clean that night, so I leave it. The next day is normal, and as we leave, Heather gives me a suggestive pat on the bum. So not just a business-like pat on the bum, Yvie, a suggestive pat on the bum.
Soccer players.
Shit.
Yeah, right. That was a good goal, mate.
I haven't told Georgie yet. We're still getting married and all, but I do worry that this secret might just build and build until I just explode like you see in the movies.
The porn movies explode.
It's exploding everywhere.
There's going to be an explosion.
There's going to be an explosion, of course.
Oh, this is awful.
Awful. So what do you think of Tim?
Tim's a dick.
Tim's a dick. We know
and
that.
Heather's a bitch.
Heather, she shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, Heather.
Well, you know she's filthy. She's filthy rich. She thinks she can do anything.
Entitled mole. She just thinks she can get whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She clearly has a massive threat thing about her daughter.
A massive complex. Yeah.
Competitive with her own flesh and blood that she's got to is it cock block? Like, what is that? I
don't know. I think it's just a bad mum. I think it's being a bad mum. Cutting their own sandwich.
Yeah,
she's cut my sandwich.
Cut a lot of sandwich. I bet that's not the only one she's done that to.
No. Oh, maybe that's the pattern. This pattern that Georgia brings someone home finally, and they'll go, shit. Can we talk in the next room? They've all said
Georgia. I reckon Georgia would have said something had it happened that she knew of. Yeah. Not saying that hasn't happened, that she knew of. But Tim's a dick. Tim is a dick and has just no backbone whatsoever. And Heather there is a special place in hell for parents like that. Like that's just so wrong on so many levels. That is the most traumatic thing to happen to a child.
Yeah. What do you do in that situation? What do you do? Like, imagine if you were Tim and you've just met the parents. And Heather comes in and plants one on you. You don't want to be rude, Yvie, so of course you kiss back. You don't want to be rude.
Oh my God. I would not. No, there's no kissing back. There's just open mouth, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And then a lot of shit going, what the fuck, Heather? What are you doing?
Yeah. So you confront her right then and there. You don't.
Straight away. Go, whoa. Are you, and how does he know that she wasn't testing him for her daughter? Many girls do that. Like,
really?
Girls and guys, sisters.
Get their parents to kiss them.
No, it's not a parents thing. It's normally.
Mum, would you kiss?
Yeah, but they could be fucked up and just.
That's true.
But he's just keeping this secret now, and he's going to marry her, and she's fucked, and he's fucked, and
they're all fucked.
He's going to fuck her mother.
Yeah. Oh my God. Of course. Imagine on the wedding day, it gets closer and closer. All that tension building for so long.
What do you think? Real.
Yeah. Well, this one's on Reddit. This one. Beautiful
That's
confession.
awful.
That's awful. What do you think that Tim should do in this situation? Do you think he should come clean to Georgia now? Maybe leave Georgia alone forever?
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, he needs to go and flog himself. Number one.
Great.
And
great advice.
Go and tell her the truth and leave your dog. Oh, not in a bad way though. I love dogs. So
you love dogs,
leave her your snake.
Your snake. He's a snake in the grass.
Eel, get out.
Dirty eel.
You dirty one.
Slippery eel.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think get out, Tim, get out, because there's no coming back from this.
You are just making a web of lies that is just going to keep building, and I think he's kind of into it.
You think he is?
I don't think he's going to do anything about it. The fact that he's confessed it means he's what is it when you go to confession, when you've done
when
that
you resolve yourself of your sin.
Yeah. So he's absolved himself.
Yeah. So it's fine.
It's fine. Well, that's the beauty of the Catholicism.
Yeah.
You can do anything you want. And you just ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, a few Hail Marys here and there. You're fine. I wouldn't worry about it. And now Heather's got a few confessions of her own.
Yeah.
Heather would have a lot. She's got a few skeletons in her closet for sure.
Imagine what the husband must know.
Beautiful Fred. God, he's seen a bit too.
Fred has seen and done things that, although Fred's probably can't, Fred's got nothing going.
You don't think he's got anything going on?
Heather's gone looking for other things.
Do you think Fred's just a wealthy businessman that's a bit too busy to show Heather the attention that she needs?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And he can't get it up.
No, he can't. Definitely not. We know that about Fred. He can't get it up.
There's no way he's getting it up. Yeah, I mean, he's using Viagra, but it's not for Heather.
It's not working. Not for Heather. No, she doesn't like it. She wants to feel wanted for once in her goddamn life.
Oh, Fred's getting on with the young corporates at work anyway.
Of course he is. Yeah, he's fine. We're all fine.
If this is the way they live, it's fine, It's
fine.
It's just, we don't say anything about it. We just do it. It's just the way our life is, Welcome, Tim. Welcome to the family. Up in the hills.
Up in the hills. Filthy rich. Well, I think we've solved Tim's problem, Yvie. So the next confession comes from Claudia. Claudia confesses, when I was 18, maximum 17. So I don't know why she said maximum 17, because I think she means minimum 17. You can't say you're 18 and then maximum 17.
Can't go back.
I'm no mathematician, but I don't think that makes sense.
No.
I did something awful. I helped my friend rig an election.
So at school? I hope it was at school.
Election.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good, yeah. In the States.
Was it?
My friend Jodie was a lot more popular than me, but still not the most popular girl at school. So pretty popular. She's throwing a little bit of shade on her. She's like, she's not the most popular, but she's pretty popular.
Pretty popular. Who was it, Jodie?
Jodie.
Yep, Jodie.
Yep. I always looked up to her, but I knew that we both had a way to go and develop into the fine young woman we wanted to become. That's nice.
Thank you for the flowery detail.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Claudia. Lovely.
Very apt, wasn't it?
Very apt. Very apt, I think you'll find. I always looked up to... Okay, so I'm not going to say that again. I'm not going to say the fine young women. I was about to read that again, but we don't want to hear that again.
We don't need to hear it again.
Jodie was about 50% more popular than me at school.
50%? That's 50%. Big.
That's huge. That's a big jump, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a huge jump.
If it's out of 100.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Because even if she's like 20%, that's still 70%.
Yeah.
That's that's a huge jump.
Yeah.
And to be 70% popular, that's big out of the whole school. Yeah. That is big.
I mean, who's bigger than that? There's going to be someone, but
it's going to be someone.
Not Jodie.
Definitely not Jodie.
Definitely not Claudia.
Definitely not Claudia. Claudia's got nothing. No mean feat, of course, but I wasn't very popular. We had our ups and downs, but I was very loyal to Jodie. Not in a way that you could describe as thick as thieves, however.
Right.
I don't really know what that means. So I think they're good friends, but maybe just not.
She wouldn't kill someone for her.
Yeah, I think she draws the line at murder.
Most people should.
Thick as thieves. A lot of people never even knew that we were friends, really, which helps to explain how we got away with what we did. Right. So a secret friend, I think. A secret friend at high school. Yeah. Just one of the many secret friends.
Wow.
A lot of people, it's weird, isn't it? Yep. A lot of people never even knew that we were friends, really, which helps to explain how we got away with what we did. You see, Jodie was up against Penelope as president at our school. So,
Penelope's really popular, isn't she?
What percentage would you say she would be?
I'd give her a good 90.
A 90, that's huge.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 90, all right. So she's about, let's say if Jodie is 70. Penelope's 90. So those aren't good odds for an election, are they?
No.
Were you school captain or anything, Yvie, at school?
I was the house captain.
House captain, okay. Did you have an election?
House captain.
Oh, really?
Had an election. It's complete popularity thing because no one would choose me to be house captain. I don't do sport.
Right.
And I was such a bad house captain that I went to the swimming carnival, but I didn't go to the sports carnival.
Really? Just... Why not? Just didn't feel...
I don't like sport.
Right.
I don't want anything to do with it.
So what did you do? Did you wag or did you just...
I wagged it.
You wagged it, yeah.
It probably fell on a Monday and I used to take every Monday off.
Oh, really?
Because I could do my mother's signature. Oh. So I used to write my own sick note every Monday and take it in Tuesday.
Did anyone notice that you were sick every single Monday? Or they're like, no.
Didn't give a shit.
Didn't give a shit, right. You were captain.
I used to go down the beach every Monday and just sunbake. And I think I used to know where to lie, because the teachers would all go to the top, like there'd be one teacher every day that would go and have a look and see if any of the students were on the beach.
Just one look, just one sweep.
Yeah, just one look.
So Penelope was the most popular girl at our school by far, and no one could argue with that. You wouldn't. 90%. You know, 90%. She's 90%. She even had beautiful ginger locks.
Ginger? She's not popular. She's not popular. This is a lie.
This is all a lie.
No.
Beautiful ginger locks.
That's an oxymoron. I'm sorry. No, that's not true. Julia Roberts. I'm looking at Julia Roberts now. Okay. She's totally Julia Roberts.
Okay. She totally is. That's why she's 90%.
Yeah.
It won't shock you to know that Jodie and I wanted to bring her down. And I was a bit nerdier and in charge of counting the election results. Ooh. Of course. So we know this. Solely me.
Herself?
Yeah. That's weird, isn't it?
Oh.
That you could totally, you could rig that in any way.
Yeah. Have you not seen the movie, Reese Witherspoon and Matthew Broderick? Yeah. Election? There's no way one student is counting.
No, they're asking for it.
She's lying. This is a lie confession.
I was extremely trustworthy and like to think I am. But when I read out the results, people, even though they were happy for Jodie, were genuinely shocked. Of course they were.
Because?
You see, it was about 20 votes to 200. So that's huge. That's 220 people, 20 people voted for our good friend Jodie. And not Claudia. And not Penelope.
She did a Faye Dunaway, didn't she?
She did a Faye Dunaway. That's huge, isn't it? That's a big difference. Just got to give it to her.
You can't
do that. And you can't show your workings with that.
No.
I counted, but I gave up to 20. I gave it to her. I don't think that's how it works.
I mean, you can't. It's not even like, oh, sorry, I did. Oh, there was one vote. Yeah. Oh, that was really hard.
Yeah.
Like it was 200 votes.
200 votes.
180 vote difference there.
Yeah. I didn't even vote for Jodie. So that's worst of it, really. So not even a good friend, Yvie. She didn't even vote for Jodie.
That's the best part of this story. She didn't
even vote.
She could have been the swinging vote had it got down to the wire, but it didn't.
She was the major swinging vote, I think.
Oh my God! Why did she not vote for Jodie?
For Jodie,
she wanted Jodie to win.
There's no reason behind this. It's madness.
All she had to do was just vote for Jodie and still let Penelope win.
Yeah, that's all she had to do. It's not hard. Jodie won, and Penelope never got over it.
No.
Oh, no, you never would. 90%, you never would.
Never.
With those gorgeous ginger locks.
Yeah, she didn't turn into Julia Roberts at all.
She didn't. No,
she turned
definitely
into bloody Ronald McDonald.
She did, Ronald McDonald. Now, I know I might be overreacting, but Penelope was never the same again. Her end-of-year results weren't as amazing as everybody was expecting, and she went on to live a life pretty mediocre, really, if I'm honest. That's a bit rude to say that.
She changed her name to Lindsay Lohan.
She's fine. I think she's fine.
She's never been the same since. Now we know what went wrong with Lilo.
Finally, we've got the answers we needed. Now, you probably see where I'm going with this. Well, I've been.
No, I really don't. I really don't see where Claudia is going with any of this.
Because what would you do at this point? You just leave it. Yvie, you've done with. Yeah.
I'd be like, I've confessed.
Yeah, I've done it. It's online now.
Penelope is a prostitute drug addict now, and it's all my fault.
Yep, I'll live with that now.
Yeah.
Maybe donate to some charities occasionally.
Yeah.
Do that. Yeah. Well, I've been holding on to this for 10 years. Of course she has. So hasn't put it out of her mind for 10 years. Yep. Yeah. Well, I've been holding on to this for 10 years, 10 long years. Jodie and I have fallen out of touch, and I never really had any.
It didn't seem like that was going to happen. Because secret friendship that she didn't vote for.
Yeah, she didn't vote for her. That's the worst bit as well. It's just like, didn't vote for her, but we're not friends anymore. We're meant to go, that is a major shock.
Jodie ever know?
I don't know. She mustn't have. I don't think she would have known.
Because if they're fallen out, she would have held that against her and said...
Of course.
Okay, let's keep going.
Now, you probably see where I'm going with this. Well, I've been holding on to this for many years.
Oh, yes, yeah.
10 years, blah, blah, blah. Jodie and I have fallen out of touch, and I never really had anything to do with Penelope, but I want to set the record straight.
Okay.
I want to get rid of these guilt shackles.
Yeah, shackles.
Of course you would.
And chains.
Shackles and chains. You chain down and make it known what really went on. Is it possible? Can I do it? We have our 10-year high school reunion coming up, and I think that might be the perfect time to tell everybody what really happened. Yes. I don't know. You love the drama, Yvie, so I know you're going to say yes to this. Good. I don't know if it's right, but then again, I think I lost my moral compass the day I helped rig those results. Oh, what to do. All right, so that comes from Claudia. Okay. That's it. All right, so she doesn't know what to do. She's got this 10-year high school reunion coming up. What would you do in this situation, Yvie Jones? If you were Claudia, you didn't even vote for your friend. You're her best friend, but you never voted for her. Your secret friend, best friend, never voted for her. No one knows.
Love it.
Penelope lived a life. Now she's a cracky. We don't really know what happened to her, but probably
lives in the gutter. Yeah,
probably lives in the gutter now.
Yeah. Her only hope is that she gets to go to her 10-year reunion, catch up with some old friends. Be in the warm for a bit. Once thought she was amazing, and brings back those amazing feelings again.
Yeah,
and maybe she can pull it all together when she sees these people and gets.
Maybe she'll get her shit together for once in her goddamn life.
She'll eat. I'm going to do it for them.
She'll eat a lot of traditional point egg sandwiches. Fill your boots. Do you think that there is anything? So do you think that she should be going to this high school reunion to do this? I mean, she fell out of touch with Jodie.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think she should go. I think she should get the microphone.
Great.
And she needs to say,
So you think don't just say it to Penelope? You think the whole school? Why
tell
would you?
Penelope to stand up the front. I've got something to say, but you need to be at the front. But I need to say this to everyone. And then beatbox it.
Beatbox it. So don't just say it. Beatbox it.
Yeah.
Can you give me a beat real quick? Just point to
someone
else.
I can't. No, I can't.
Oh, no. Like, but just if you were saying, that was actually quite good. But if you were Claudia at this point, would you say to someone at the front, give me a beat?
Oh, yeah, give me a beat.
Give me a beat. Drop a beat.
I'd look at that one kid, that Joel kid that, everyone has at school. To just be like, Joel, give me a beat.
It's on you. Give me a beat.
I've got something to say.
Yeah, if I'm going to say it. Do you think that is making it better, easier to digest if you beatbox it?
Yeah. And a bit more entertaining. I mean, it's entertaining enough. It doesn't even need a rap, but Claudia's got a microphone and she's never been popular. So, and she's never going to be liked ever again after this. So
this is
you
the
may
moment.
as well go out with a
drop that mic. Yeah, wow. And then do you think she just walks straight out? So Claudia sticks around after or straight out? Yeah.
Straight onto the plane off to England.
Maybe she's calling the Uber as she's making the final word. She's got it on it, but she's not really paying attention. She's on her phone and she's going,
Ahmed's outside waiting already. He's got a really
can't keep him waiting. He's called a few times.
Anywhere. Yeah,
he's called
ratings high enough.
Yeah. He's made some calls. I'm coming, mate. I'm coming.
I wish she gets out there. He's just gone, this is fun. I'm going. Right at the last minute.
So you're saying go straight to the UK. Any reason for that or just get out of the country?
Get out of the country.
Yeah.
Get out of the country and go to the UK or the US where they love this kind of shit. So, write yourself a nice little screenplay.
Yep. And move on. If this was a film, Yvie Jones, who would you be casting in the roles of Claudia, Jodie, and Penelope? So you said that Penelope would be, of course, Julia Roberts.
Yeah, but turns into Lindsay Lohan later.
Okay, great. Also, it's a double role.
It's a double role. It's a double role.
Yeah.
Jodie, I would just cast someone like Anna Kendrick.
Okay. Yep.
Popular but really fucking annoying.
Yep. Sure. That's her brand.
Yeah, that's her brand.
Yeah.
It's like, why is she so fucking successful? I don't know.
No one gets it. Yeah.
Something I hate about her, but I'll watch it anyway.
I'll watch it still. Yeah.
And Claudia would definitely be.
So a little bit nerdier than Anna Kendrick, and I mean Anna Kendrick 70%, Julia Roberts is 90%.
Yeah.
We're going. Claudia is probably about 20%.
Yeah.
Popular.
Okay. I'd give her no makeup, Keira Knightley.
Wow.
With the underbite, you know how she's got that really bad.
Yeah. So you would Keira Knightley with the underbite, annoying everyone, pissing everyone off.
Yeah.
No makeup. She has to dress down for the role.
Yeah, she has to dress down for the role. She can't go back to the short hair that she did in Bend It Like Beckham because she still looked hot.
Yeah.
I want her now.
Yeah.
And no makeup. The underbite's gotten bigger.
Right.
And she has to do the rap.
Wow. That is an award.
And they all have to put on Australian accents because that's where it's set.
That's where it's set. Well, I think this mimight finally win Keira the Oscar.
Finally.
Yeah,
and Anna clearly.
Because I don't think Keira got it for Bend It Like Beckham.
No, and you know what? I think this will be. Oh, how good would it be? This whole movie is all about rigging an election and then confessing and saying all that. And at the actual Academy Awards, Warren Beatty this time says the wrong.
Wow.
Says the wrong movie, and they all get up, and it's not them at all. It's Moonlighting 2. That would be
Moonlighting. Moonlighting should also win an Oscar. I think it was overlooked. Just for not being a film. Yeah.
And Bruce Willis then gets up and goes, finally!
He's finally got it. He goes every year just in case he wins. He wasn't nominated, but he's there in case. What? Okay, so
I love it.
You think that would be the perfect way? And you watch that film, do you think? I mean, you wrote it.
I've already watched it.
Already watched it several times.
I've rewound it and watched it again.
Is it a long film? Is it a short film? What do you think?
It is a really long film.
Really long? A bit too long?
It could be a trilogy.
Okay.
I mean, but yeah, and there's a lot of cameos in it.
Okay. Who would you say is the big cameo? Would you have like funny little role? Is it a comedy? I haven't even asked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dramedy.
It's a dramedy, my favourite.
It's a black comedy. Yeah, definitely.
Comedy. Yeah.
It's very dark. It's noir.
Yeah, because I mean, the Lindsay Lohan scenes are going to get quite dark.
Yeah, and Emma Thompson comes. She's a great cameo.
Oh, great. Yeah.
As Keira Knightley's sister.
Great. Yep.
Younger sister.
Yeah. So just age. We're not worrying about age because they're all playing and Julia Roberts is playing an 18-year-old. So
yeah.
The ages, we don't worry about that too much.
And Angelina comes back and plays the black woman that she played in that movie about the guy that got his head chopped off, and she was the wife of.
Oh, right. Okay.
And it should have been given to a black actress, but it wasn't. It was just given to Angelina Jolie, and she put on a perm.
Yep.
She's coming back as that character.
I think this is an incredible film. This will definitely be Oscar worthy.
Absolutely.
There's already, just between you and I, there's a lot of Oscar buzz around it.
Oh, no. I'm taking it to Cannes and Toronto first.
Make them really work for it. And you and I will be there on the day in our mobility scooters going down that red carpet.
I'm going to take it to the Beef Eaters Festival first and see how it goes there.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well,
in Oklahoma.
At the end of that, who did you prefer? Who would you want to hear from again? If you could hear from one of those two people who confessed again, would it be Tim or Claudia?
I'd have to be Claudia because
you hated Tim so much.
Tim, I don't want to ever hear about him ever again. I know how that ends.
Yeah, it doesn't end well.
It doesn't end well.
It ends on the wedding day.
Yeah, and it just gets messier and messier, and then children are involved.
Oh, God, of course.
So that's just all too real.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but Claudia. Oh, Claudia, I need to know.
Yeah.
How do we find out?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't even say her last name on here. Well, maybe I could. I could reply on the thread. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do it. Yeah. I'm going to do it. We're going to meet.
What you need to do Sam, is you need to put up your URL to this.
Yeah.
That we've talked about it, and we need to know a response so you can put it out there in the future.
Okay, I'm doing this. This is going to be fantastic, and I'll keep you updated on any findings from the great Claudia. Maybe imagine if Penelope reached out.
Oh, I would love it if she did.
Or she fucking will. Yeah.
Imagine if she went carried on me. There's a bit of pig blood.
Oh, incredible. Well, this film is going to be this film is going to be based on real life, so you need all these hardcore facts. Yes. Yeah. Oh, we're at the end of this, Yvie Jones. Where can people find you if they want to look you up? If they want to find you, if they're not already following you, how can
my address is. Ask the postie. She knows where I live.
She knows exactly where you are.
Look, I'm on Instagrams.
Yep.
Yvie_Jones. Yvie_Jones. You'll find me.
You'll find
Yvie with a Y. It's so
there.
Abnormal.
It's so abnormal.
But I'm on Drunk History at the moment on 10 Play, so please go and watch the first 2 episodes. You watch all of them if
watch all of them if you want.
But I'm on the first 2 episodes of Drunk History on 10 Play at the moment.
Great. Well, Yvie Jones, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, and I hope that you'll come back on soon. And, of course, we'll be having a lovely wine after isolation, after all of this. We'll be catching up for the very first time in a beer garden somewhere. That'll be nice. This? How nice is that going to be? That's going to be the best.
Can't wait.
Well, I look forward to actually meeting you in person, and I hope you come back on sometime soon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. #blessed. Thank you so much. I don't always end every podcast like that, but that's how I end
No, but why not? Hashtag.
From now on.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it. #blessed.